Here's your Farm and Ranch Report from the Montana Ag Network.
Hi everybody, it's time for your Farm and Ranch News. Well, Governor Steve Bullock has appointed 18 Montanans to the Grizzly Bear Advisory Council to facilitate a statewide discussion on long-term grizzly bear management and conservation. And one of those appointed was Montana Stock Growers Association member Trina Jo Bradley, who ranches near Valier, Montana, who talked with me recently about that exploding grizzly bear population along the Rocky Mountain front.
You know, we used to see randomly one bear here and there, but anymore you see groups of 4 or 5 or 13 sometimes, so we're just overrun with them. I mean, you can't go anywhere. I can't even leave my yard without having to worry about maybe running into a bear. And it's been like that for us for my whole life. But the problem is, for other people now, they're spreading out so much because there are so many bears that now, even if you live in town, you have to be careful because there might be a bear just walking down the street. So those are the things that need to be addressed with this council. Human safety has got to be the number one concern. So that's what I'm going to preach while I'm there.
Now, officials say the advisory council's work will center around broad objectives, including improving timely and effective response to conflicts involving grizzly bears, as well as engaging all partners in grizzly-related outreach and conflict prevention. And according to the Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks' website, their first meeting will be October 3rd and 4th in Helena. Stay with us. We'll have more ag news right after this.
Am I ever a lucky tire? My days are always filled with adventure. In the mountains, getting dirty, up early, and home late. I'm a Cooper, so I can get through the most rugged terrain with the peace of mind my owner needs. But if anything ever does happen, I always know Tire-Rama will take care of me. Right now, you can save up to $145 on a new set of qualifying Cooper tires, including the Discoverer AT3, STT Pro, and ST Max. Offer ends August 31st. Visit your neighborhood Tire-Rama or TireRama.com for details.
Roots, they anchor CHS to Montana. CHS is your partner for feed, for fuel, for agronomy, for grain. CHS is the largest agricultural cooperative in the world. CHS leads because our owners know this land and know how to make the most of this modern farming world. CHS is your cooperative. CHS, creating connections to empower agriculture.
Well, we've certainly been talking a lot about corn and soybean production here lately, but we should also mention spring wheat production. Nationally, it's forecast at 566 million bushels, but that's down 4% from last year. Here in Montana, spring wheat production is forecast at 80 million bushels, down 17% from last year, while estimated acreage for harvest at 2.5 million acres is 320,000 acres less than the 2.82 million acres harvested in 2018. Durum production in Montana is now forecast at 22.8 million bushels, down 2% from last year's 23.2 million, and estimated acreage for harvest at 585,000 acres is about 190,000 acres less than last year's 775,000 durum acres. And finally, the USA Dry Pea and Lentil Council, along with the American Pulse Association, sent a couple of members of their marketing team to this year's School Nutrition Association Annual Conference in St. Louis. The event, they say, is the largest annual gathering of school food service supervisors, directors, managers, and of course employees. Attending the conference on behalf of the U.S. Pulse industry were USA Dry Pea and Lentil Council and American Pulse Association Director of Domestic Marketing Becky Garrison and Chef Claudia Crevitt from Claudia's Mesa Restaurant in Bozeman. Now, the event provides a unique learning experience for school nutrition professionals and allowed for the pulse industry to add more beans, lentils, chickpeas, and split peas in our school cafeterias across the country. No doubt some very good news for pulse growers here in Big Sky Country. That does it from the Ag Desk. Have a great day.